This episode is brought to you by Ford. Why is being open to new roads and possibilities essential to success when chasing your goals? For me, it's so important to pivot. It's imperative to allow yourself the freedom to change course at any moment when your energy is shifting. When you literally pivot, doors open up, opportunities fall on your lap, and you have so much more time to spend with your loved ones and with yourself. So break free from your day-to-day and start enjoying the little things in life that truly bring you joy. On the road of reinventing ourselves, it's just as vital to find those little things in life that give you a sense of stability, like the new Explorer. You know there's more to discover, and the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV is here to give you space for the things that matter most. It's time to break free from the norm, which has never been more fun and accessible for drivers with the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV. Turn up the adventure with Ford Digital Experience, including a 13.2-inch center touchscreen. Do what matters with the help of available Ford Blue Cruise driver assist technology for hands-free highway driving. Available feature on Blue Cruise equipped vehicles. Blue Cruise requires a connected service plan and a modem activation. Blue Cruise drive assist features can be activated in hands-free Blue zones and do not replace safe driving, and drivers need to control the vehicle. See Ford.com/Blue Cruise for more details on available plans and hands-free models. Start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. Based on S&P Global Mobility, 1946 current U.S. total, new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs. The new Ford, well, you know what it is. It's on the name, the new 2025 Ford Explorer, built Ford proud.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but yeah. So what now?
Hey friends, welcome back to another episode
Of the So What Now podcast with your host.
I'm just a girl, Carla. You know, it ain't gonna change. Hey, I'm back. You're back.
We're back. It's Carla and Dex. We're back for another episode of the So What Now
You
podcast.
look so cute.
Do I? You know,
do. I feel like you should open that button up.
Oh no, I can't show too much.
I feel like you should.
I'm a lady, Carla.
Okay.
You gotta pay for that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And the website is. No, you do look cute because
Thank you.
I feel like you told me what you're gonna wear.
You could borrow the outfit.
I want to.
Yeah.
I have the shirt. I don't have them pants though. I don't think I can fit them though. But I'm about to.
Exactly.
I'm about to.
Okay, affirmation.
Because I got no choice but to really get serious with this Ozempic.
Yes.
I got things to do.
Not with the Ozempic. Not getting healthy. Not eating better. Not working out.
Ozempic's gonna help.
Okay.
We got time. We don't have much time. Wasn't it with you?
I got tickets to Cowboy Carter.
Y'all are crazy.
It was a long, hard fight, but I got tickets.
I can't. Y'all are psychos.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, it's pretty bad. Y'all's Beehive, to have 30,000 people on a queue and to pay that much. And I understand.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay, calm down. We don't need to Beehive coming for us.
No. You are the Beehive.
It's not for you to understand.
And I understand, which is, I'm happy for you.
Yes, exactly.
I am happy for all y'all crazy because I have a few Beehivers in my circle. I don't understand it, but I do get excited at y'all's excitement. I don't know about respecting it. Because if we talk to a financial advisor, they're going to tell you.
I didn't go crazy, actually.
The fact that you don't think that's crazy.
No, how much I spent? I didn't spend a lot.
The fact that you think that's not a lot.
Do you know? I don't think you know how much I spent. I spent
maybe
$200.
I'm thinking of Janine.
Oh yeah, maybe she. Oh yeah, because she was in the Beehive pre-sale. I spent $200.
Oh okay.
You know, I didn't go crazy.
Most everybody was right at the 1,000 mark.
No, nope.
Okay, good job, friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
I actually kept it below 500.
Get out of here.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
now I do got to get a plane ticket and a hotel, but for the ticket to the concert.
And are you at the bottom?
I'm in the 100s.
Okay,
I like
good.
the club section. It's called the club section.
Okay,
that's where I'm at. Yeah,
because
I don't like to have to fight to see and no.
No, the 100s is good.
Yeah,
I like that for y'all. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna see me. I told my Beehiver friends that I was down to go, and I had a limit of 500. Only because I knew
and that
first
it was
round you weren't gonna be time. 501, count me out.
Yeah,
I'll watch your stories. I'll get a recap. I'll fly there. I did say I'll fly there with you, but you guys don't have any cool cities. You're going?
I've never been to Chicago, and everyone's telling me it's really cool.
Oh shit, you are Chicago. She's Atlanta.
She's Atlanta, yeah.
Oh,
so I'm gonna make it like the show that I'm going to is like on a Thursday. I'm gonna make it a whole long weekend,
and it's the summertime.
Yep,
beautiful time in Chicago. Okay,
I'm excited.
You know what? You did a good move.
Thank you. What's up with you though?
What am I doing new? What do I want to share? What do I want to share? But I feel like I'm still on a high.
Yeah, you are. You just had a very important meeting.
I did.
Do we need to mention anything or just hold it for now?
Well, the biggest thing that I think I got out of that phone call, which has nothing to do with this, but that I'm doing, and I feel a little wary about doing it, is I was asked to audit the 5 people I spend the most time with.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, and mentally.
Okay.
In those 5 categories, 1 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Those 5 people. And then I need to make a decision and shift who are the people that I'm spending the most time with. Yes.
Bitch, we'll find out we'll make a cut. We'll find out. So what now, listeners? We might not make a cut, Chad.
But it was like such an eye-opener for me because I feel like we already do this from like young at a certain, you not fall off, but like certain friends, you go into different spaces. That's the word. You naturally change your circle. Mm-hmm. I'm at a space where I have to intentionally do so to get to the next level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And I have to get back to him with an average of those 5 people by tomorrow.
Okay.
And for me, it's hard because I feel like I feel like I'm judging the people. But he's like, don't look at it like that.
Because that doesn't mean that they're a bad person.
No.
They just don't serve you in the next level of what you're moving to.
Where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like you have to be more intentional with the time that you spend with them. And it doesn't mean stop talking to them. But yeah, I'm doing that. And I feel like everybody should. Everybody should do that.
Yeah.
Really look at who they're spending the time with. Because if you have a goal for financial, you need to be around the people that when you tell them $10 million, they'll be like, oh, that ain't shit because we just did. Well, not that ain't shit, but it's like, oh, that's cool. But there's 50 here. Yeah. You know? Or if you're like, oh, I'm trying to get fit and they're inviting you to Chick-fil-A every other day. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it was crazy as that immediately from when I was thinking about who I spend the most time with, I got scared. I'm like, I love you and I love my friends. And I was like, oh my God, there's something immediately that I know my highest physical activity person is you. You're always looking for that next thing. And every time you say something, I'd be like, shit. But really, I needed to switch my mind for into being like, oh, no, that's right. I need to go do that shit with her. And that's why I've really been enjoying Janine hitting me up on Sundays. Hey,
I love that.
Pilates. You got to go do it. And she changed her schedule to where she don't start working till 11:30 now on Mondays.
I love that.
To be able to make it. And I'm like, she's being intentional. I need to be more intentional on that. But then we have mentally, financially, like all these things. So yeah, audit the 5 people you spend the most time with and see if it aligns with where you're going to next.
Okay, we got to give the people an update in a couple episodes on that.
Yes.
Okay, I love that because I might do it too.
Yes. So he decided to. I went into a phone call for one thing and it turned into something completely different. So he charges like $10,000 for what he just did for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, we're going to shift to this. And I was like, and it was just so good. It was so good.
We're going to move on, but I just want to point out that less than 3 weeks ago, you were so anxious about whatever the next thing is. You had so much anxiety. You were stressed, crying for hours in and out. And like, look how you're talking about this one thing, but I can probably name 3 or 4 things that have just lined up for you. So just take a moment take a moment to like take that in and reflect on that.
I'm gonna do it later.
Yeah, journal about it maybe.
Yes, no. Okay. I've been doing the 100 days of prayer in my devotional.
100 days. And what day you on?
Okay, 21 out of probably like 27.
Can you do stuff for me?
It's doing something.
21 days of prayer.
It's doing something. I got a few more to go, but I'll be completely honest. I think sometimes people will be like, oh my gosh, she's so dedicated. No, it's probably 21. I'm on day 21 out of probably 27, 28.
Okay.
There are some Sundays I don't do it, to be completely honest. I wake up and go to church. Yeah. That's my journaling for the day. There are some days that I wake up, I have woken up and not done it.
You're staying committed though.
But
if it's one thing I know about the Lord, I don't know much about the Lord, but if one thing I know, He's going to meet you where you at. Okay,
preacher. Okay, sister.
Let me get out of here. Who's our woman of the week? Let me cut it out.
Our woman of the week. Let's go to our woman of the week. Especially because this week
we're in the month of March.
Yes. So for the month of March, we're exiting Black History Month. And I feel like it didn't even happen. I feel like I didn't even get to celebrate Black History Month.
Did I see Black people?
Where were we? We know we wanted to go out.
They said, get up out of Target. Get up out of here.
Out of here. And now the same thing they just did to the woman of the week this week, which is Joy Reid. You were saying you don't know who Joy Reid is, but
I know who she is. She's a Black lady on the news.
Yes. On MSNBC to be specific.
And she wears her hair natural. I know that.
Yes. And
Okay,
or
I'm
like a really
I'm picturing her. Yeah. Okay.
low fade that
Yes.
she usually has.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just announced, I think, yesterday, and it was all over that her show, she's been on MSNBC since 2011. Her show Readout was canceled, and there is an uproar, especially because she is on the left side of things and does not align with Trump. And I know there's a lot of things with the media that is changing. So it sucks to see her leave. But one thing that I will say is they're saying that the ratings declined. They did the same thing with Tiffany D. Cross. They did the same thing with Angela Rye. They did the same thing with Andrew Gillum. They're doing it with everyone. But I think instead of us looking at it like, fuck MSNBC, and let's just pivot to her content that she has, that she owns. She does have a podcast. Let's go into the podcast. And it probably, I don't know her personally and I don't know her story, but sometimes we see things ending as a bad thing. This could have been great. She's been at MSNBC so long.
Yeah, you get
comfortable and it's great. And I know we want to be a part of this big news, but she has a voice now. She has people that follow her. She has people that trust her. Go do your thing. Have your platform. So I know there is outrage, and we're going to continue to see this. The networks are going to be like letting people go, white and black. Yes, they're probably the next 4 years. It's going to be a little tough for us in that space, but you could create your own space, and she's already had enough time to do so. So shout out to her.
You should hit her up.
I am. I already told myself I already know who I'm finna hit because she might need some help.
She might need some help. And why not the best to do it? Why not you give her the help?
Joy. Hey girl.
Hey girl. Hey Joy.
Hey girl.
I want to introduce you to my friend.
I'm Carla. A podcast producer, executive producer, all the things. I would love to help you. No, but seriously, go ahead and listen to her podcast. It's called Readout. Apple, Spotify, all that places. Support her if you're not thinking of like, how am I going to get her content? And then her social media. So shout out to her for Woman of the Week. I know this is not the end for her. It's just
absolutely
a new beginning for her.
A new beginning. Okay, so Carla was a little busy, so I kind of wrote the outline for this episode myself. So I'll just warn you guys, it's going to be a little messy and it's going to be a little all over the place.
Yeah, but you come for the mess, stay for the message.
Exactly.
I need to launch a motto. Come for the mess, stay for the message. Just have some fun.
Yes.
So I really like your earrings.
I got them in Mexico City with you.
Why didn't you tell me to get some?
You bought some earrings too. I don't know which ones you purchased.
I don't know. Not cherries.
But now they selling these on TikTok for like $20-something. I paid like $2 on the street. Remember they had like a blanket laid out? Yeah, I paid like $2 on the street. That same day we bought all
So do we go back to Mexico?
We should. I think it should be like a yearly thing for us.
Like next week?
Okay, miss, I'm going on trips. But we'll talk about that another time.
Okay, another time.
Now you're going to do a little trip with me. I got a trip with I'm doing a little trip with you. Child. Making lists of who's valuable, going on trips with other friends. Shut up. Okay, I'm sorry, we got off topic.
Okay.
So I want to get a little messy.
Okay, let's do it.
I was on Shaderoom.
Were you?
I was on Shaderoom. Girls,
it's for work purposes.
For work purposes. Okay, and I'm going to roll this mess into our motherhood segment.
Okay, I like it.
So I saw that Neyo is in a polyamorous relationship now.
Girl.
He's with like 3 women last time I saw.
And he just added a 4th this week, which is a backup dancer.
Wow.
Have you seen when he kisses them all? Like in a line before he goes on stage?
No, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
He does? Mm-hmm. He lines them up to kiss them?
And then they all be together at the club and they hug each other and they're like sister wives.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And they're all so pretty.
Oh, gosh. So from what I know, he hasn't been separated from Crystal, like maybe a couple years now or whatever. So like, of course, they're in their co-parenting stage. And now he's in a new relationships.
Oh, but it's not just Crystal because, he had the 2 babies.
Before.
No. He had 2 babies while married to Crystal.
I can't keep up.
Yeah. So the girl, what I think where you're going, the one that's complaining is not Crystal. Is the baby mama he got while married to Crystal.
That's his second time doing that. I can't keep up with Neyo. But anyway, let me show you what he was talking about on the Shaderoom.
I have it.
Will you play it for me?
Yes, I shall.
Because this got my mind to wondering, like, okay, you're co-parenting. You're gonna have a new relationship, a new situationship. When is the right time to introduce your kids to these people?
About your relationship? Of course.
Wait, hold on. Let me start it over.
Do your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do. And I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Come
and it's
on,
all
man.
good. And
Come on, man.
it's family, it's
Oh,
community.
you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in
This is so triggering for me.
It is? Okay, tell me.
So I feel like people
Mhm.
that are manipulating and really they're not truly living in their truth. They use honesty and being so forward with the toxicity and the honesty to make it feel like it's okay. I ain't lying.
Mhm.
And if they choose to be a part of this, it's like I told them I was going to do this. So if now they feel this is her, it's their problem. Which essentially, yes, but you're not trying to better yourself.
Right.
Like from what I hear in the polyamory world, that's not really what it is,
Mhm.
right? This is just an open relationship in a sense. And how much of this do you want to truly show your kids?
Exactly. That was my whole point in looking at it. I'm like, I don't judge people for what they're doing in relationships and sexually and
No.
stuff. But when you bring the kids in, it's like another level. So I'm like,
Because you have daughters.
there's people who live this lifestyle. Like, is it okay for them to be introducing them to all their partners as their official partner?
I wish I would have listened to the whole episode or the whole interview because I wonder if they asked him, "Are you okay with your daughters being in a relationship with a man the same way these women are in a relationship with you?" Because I can guarantee you, he would not want his daughters.
But that won't be his answer, though.
What would he say?
He would say yes.
I don't think
Because
so.
it's to justify what he's doing.
I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think they do. And I've heard men like that do that, saying that they don't want that for their daughters, or they're saying I got them, or they got me as their daddy,
Mhm.
so they
don't need that.
They don't, or they don't need no man. I'm the man that they need, something along those lines. But I won't judge him. I don't know him. Those women are there willingly.
Yeah.
Whatever makes them want to be one of four. I mean, they get to travel, they eat good, they do all kinds of sexual.
But they're all doing it
deviations.
together, right?
Separate and together.
That's a lot of people in one bed.
Oh. And then when he was like, this one cook for you, this one go and wash your clothes, you're naming like they're slaves, like they're workers. So they're there to fulfill what is this one's gonna help, like which one is helping your children grow and evolve and become better humans and adults? Like, where does that come into play?
Yeah, I'm really curious, like how long he's been in this lifestyle to feel like it's appropriate to introduce his children to it.
And okay, so then let's go to the question, which for me, child, Michaela's about to introduce you to her niggas soon. Like, so it's like, you gonna meet them when you meet them. But for moms, or even back then, how long did it take you to introduce? I will say I was quick with it. I used to be quick with it, but I can right here. For the next couple years, you're gonna meet them in 7 days, but they're gonna be around for 7 years.
I will say,
good, bad, or ugly.
Good, bad, or ugly. This is one thing that I don't necessarily feel like I got right. And then I went from one extreme to another. Like, I felt like I introduced her to one too many people, taking a relationship too serious, thinking that this was going to be the one. And then I went to the opposite extreme where I wouldn't introduce her to anybody. The last partner I had, the long-term partner I had, he didn't meet her until a year and a half after we had been dating. Like, he knew who she was.
How old was she?
She actually was going into high school when she met him.
I remember that. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, that's what I should have been doing all along. None of the other ones should have met her.
I don't see anything wrong with that. I believe now, at my big age, that truly for the first year, and she was already older too, so you can go on a date and keep her home.
Yeah.
She could stay home.
That's the thing about being a single mother and trying to balance introducing a new partner to your kids. Because you have very limited time without your kids.
I think the last
So it's so hard to get that right.
The last person that I dated met him. Granted, we did it as friends. We were just friends, but it was just convenient. You're a single dad. I'm a single mom. We can hang out. We can do fireworks. We can go to the park. Like, we can do little things like that. And then it became something else. But now I have the privilege to have, is it a privilege? I mean, it's just my situation. To have Ayana to be able to help, or friends to be able to help. And I don't have to necessarily bring them to my house or have the financial situation where I can say, I'll get a nanny while I go. But what happens when that's not the case?
Exactly.
Girl, coffee dates.
Right. Or like we're at the playground. This is like a friend, like introduce them as a friend angle, right?
Yeah. They don't have to see him in your bed.
In your bed, being intimate, like hugging, kissing.
That's one thing.
Like
Sam never saw me kiss her guy. And it was a year. He didn't see us holding hands. He didn't, what the fuck am I talking about? He ain't kiss me. They didn't want to kiss me or hold my hand. Oh, you're like, he never saw us kissing. If he would have wanted to kiss me, I probably would have kissed him. Before we continue with the conversation, I want to let you know that this podcast is brought to you by Hi Hello Labs, a full-service content creation studio serving clients across the nation. One thing I am not is a gatekeeper, and this is where I record my audio and video podcast right here in Orlando, Florida, at their beautiful studio, because at Hi Hello Labs, they're on a mission to amplify expert voices. They facilitate the turnkey production and distribution of quality podcasts like the one you're listening to right now. They also produce digital courses, social media content, and live events. Nobody else does it like them, seriously, when it comes to live events. If you want to increase your reach and establish yourself as a thought leader, Hi Hello Labs is the studio for you. So go ahead and magnify your influence with Hi Hello Labs. Let's get back to the show.
So what I was reading is like, one thing that I was reading was saying like, don't introduce them until it's official. But I don't think that that's necessarily right either, because how can I make it official with someone that I haven't seen interact with my children?
Right. And what it's like, yes, that is very true. How do you go to like the stuff that you've liked? Your activity?
What are you on?
Instagram. I just saw, darn it, I don't think I saved it. So I saw a girl that was like, this is the timeline for when you need to like, how a relationship should go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was saying 1 to 3 months, he should pay for all the dates, and you should never like say the dates. 3 to 6 months. Basically, you should be engaged, she said, by like 15 months, and then married no later than a year after that.
Oh, so everything's cookie cutter and on a certain timeline.
Yes, it was on a timeline. Some of it actually, I wish I would have saved it. I feel like some of it aligned with some of the things that you be saying sometimes, though.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to like...
No, not a timeline, but the things that they needed to do. Like the man needed to do and how they needed to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And as a woman, how you show up for the man.
Yeah, you don't do anything for at least 6 years. Anyway, go ahead. Nothing. You don't lift a finger. You don't say one kind word. You keep them on their toes.
The entire time. Gosh darn it. I hate when I do that. I just be liking stuff. I need to start sending them to myself.
But now that Michaela's an adult, it's like I'm telling her about a date like I'm telling my homegirl.
Really?
Yeah. She was like, Mom, you outside this summer? I'm like, yeah, I might be outside.
A little bit.
A little bit. I got to dip a toe.
You want to come? Okay, so how you're dating should progress month by month so you don't waste your time. All right, so we have... I'm going to try to go as she goes. Please do not plan dates. Let him do it. By end of month 2, he should have asked you to be exclusive.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay. During this time, just have fun on dates and keep conversations light, but still ask key questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you guys who the creator is in a second.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all.
Month 3 to 4, you should be meeting each other's families. Okay. Month 5 to 6, if he wants to take you on a trip, this could be the time, but be careful because he may expect sex on the trip.
Oh, she ain't hot Chanel on months 5 to 6.
She's still like, I don't want it. Oh, vagina. Intercourse. All those months, he is still very consistent. He calls you daily and you still go on dates 1 to 3 times a week.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. You feel happy that the relationship is progressing well and that he is prioritizing you.
Okay.
See, I feel like this is stuff that you be telling me.
I don't know if I'm making 5 months without hunching. Does that mean I'm a whore? She's seeing him 3 times a week for 5 months straight. Okay, is she married?
Yes. And to a white man.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different.
It make a little difference.
You know? Keep going.
You can modify this however you like for your lifestyle and what you need, but this is what this lady's saying. So month 7 to 9, you may feel like he is slowing down with seeing you, but do not fret. Some men get slight cold feet around this time.
Okay.
7 to 9 months. So she goes, but during this time, he should be talking a lot about future with you. Okay. Come on, lady. Month 9 to 15 is when most men will propose and you'll get engaged. That's what she's saying. Her name is...
I ain't never make it to month 9 to 15.
By 9 to 15, I think I want to get married by month 3. Actually, date number 2. If he doesn't hint at talking about the future by month 7 and 9, and he is withdrawing and pulling away a bit too much, do this. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She says, let him know that you are dating for marriage and it is okay if he is not yet sure about you, but that you need to know where your relationship stands.
Okay.
Okay. I was thinking about you the whole time I was watching this. And that you need to know so that you can continue going on dates and meeting other men.
Okay, sister.
She said, let me know right away. Saying all that to him will wake him up if he does not want to lose you, and he will propose.
Okay.
So I think this is more for dating for marriage specifically.
Yeah, dating for marriage. What's her Instagram? I gotta go check that out for sure.
I'm gonna tell you. Her Instagram is Dr. Iyabo Okuwobi. Woo!
Okay.
We'll tag her.
Yeah, we'll tag her. We'll tag her.
I'll send you her page. Yeah. So I am the one-on-one relationship coach and business coach for women 18 and up who are ready for elevation.
Okay.
The money to honey coach is her thing.
Money to honey. I gotta go check this out. This is wild.
She has tons of stuff on here. If you value him, if you want him to value you, stop doing this. Why do some women achieve all their goals and dreams and others do not? She out here coaching people on Instagram.
She might need to coach Neyo about introducing women to his children.
He needs to, or like, what is the purpose of this dating life that you're doing? Like, and he
just want to be freaky.
You know what? I don't even think he needs the coaching. He needs mental health. He needs therapy. The women, they all need mental health therapy, I think, honestly. And I guess I don't want to shame their lifestyle, but it just doesn't make any sense.
It's for me, the only thing is just like bringing the children into it when it's something that's probably like not even.
It looks awkward anyway. I follow one of the girls that he is in a relationship with, so I see her stuff all the time. And she seemed happy. She just behind him. All I see is that she's behind the scenes all the time, or on stage, or following him around and on vacation. It's like, okay, so you're just his puppy.
Yeah. So how long before you want to meet people's children?
I will be a stepmama tomorrow.
I know you will.
I'll be ready. I mean, do you like rice and beans? Because I'll be making rice and beans, a little chicken. You want a little chicken? I can make food for the kids.
You want to meet them babies immediately.
I want them kids. Ugh, okay. Now I will say probably like 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
If it's consistent.
I feel like if you have kids and you're not introducing me, then
there's a problem.
Yeah, at a certain point, like you're not taking me serious.
I do want you to show me pictures of your children. I do want you to tell me not all the ins and outs, but just like, oh yeah, I did this with my kid, or just little bits here and there as we're communicating and getting to know each other. Because eventually, I'm dating for marriage. I don't know. If things fall off with this one, I'm about to marry for money. I'm not marrying for love. I'm still dating for marriage, but the marriage is money.
Are you still going to make the rice and beans for the kids?
Yeah. Because I like to eat. I want to eat with them.
Yeah, I don't want to meet the kids, and I sure don't want to eat with them. Are you for real? Oh, my God.
What do you mean you don't want to eat with them?
I don't want to meet the kids.
Ever?
Unless they're adults.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully they're adults. Yeah, no.
Okay.
80 and up, baby.
AARP.
That's my dating range. 80 and up.
Take me on a date to pick your casket.
Me and your kids the same age.
There might be 80 and up. They're older than you, bro. They're literally older than
my
you.
mama age.
Your mom is not 80.
No, I'm saying like
if
the man is, if the man is 80,
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go. It can't be that bad.
No, it can't.
Okay.
So actually, that's so funny that you found that on Instagram, because I came across a letter on the intros net.
Okay. A little advice. I give great advice. Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been going to therapy and shit. I got this. It's like I'm a therapist. I'm a therapist. I'm a business coach. I'm a pastor. No, I'm not taking that one. That is the Lord. But yeah, let's give advice. You want me to read it?
So I want you to read it because I love the way you read these letters. But yeah, I have an internet friend. For some reason, she felt like it would be I'm just a person to send this to.
Let's do.
And so I want to help her.
All right, let's do it. This is for the womanhood segments. We're gonna talk some women stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna help a woman.
All right, let's ready. If you want us to give you advice, please make sure you text us to the So What Now podcast at email, or on the podcast page, the So What Now pod. DM us. If you DM it and be specific, give us all the stuff, and we'll give you the advice. We're gonna give you the best advice.
No, that's a lie. Now, don't have us being taken to court for giving bad advice. We're gonna give you the best advice we got.
Okay, fine.
We're gonna give you the best advice we got. And with the caveat of that, we don't made several bad decisions. We made some on the way here. I got somebody at my house waiting for me.
She's standing on little business. Standing on low business.
My pinky toe is on business and it's holding on by a thread.
And I already told you when we spoke that day, I ain't here to judge you.
I
ain't
need
here
my
to
car
judge
wash. Take my car wash.
you. Car wash is $10.
I'm not going there. It's not about the pain. It's the act of doing it and stuff.
You don't want to drive it through. You
I would never. No, I don't want to do that.
mm-hmm. She gonna pretend like it's the car wash, but she want that nigga in the house. All right.
I do not.
Okay. So make sure you send us your letters or whatever you're going through so we can give you advice.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I need some advice on a situation. There's this guy I've been talking to for over a few months on Instagram. The conversation started off casual, but over time it turned into a lot of flirting and playful banter. Honestly, I'm really into him and I would love to take the next step and meet him in person. The problem is, after all this time in the DMs, he hasn't